Did you know there exists a gun that can identify its target before ever pulling the trigger? Yes, you heard that right. This incredible firearm can literally make an assessment of its target as if it has a mind of its own. Trust me, this is unlike anything you've ever heard of. It's real, it's revolutionary, and it's been inspired by cutting-edge advancements in artificial intelligence and biosensors. This technological marvel is changing the way we think about firearms entirely, and whether you're a fan of tech or just plain curious, you won't want to miss the unraveling story of the most forward-thinking gun in existence today. Here's everything you need to know about the firearm that can identify its target before shooting. Let's start with the question on everyone's mind. How exactly does it work? The magic lies in what's called integrated biometric and visual recognition systems. Essentially, this firearm is equipped with sensors and software that use artificial intelligence to analyze a target in real time. Imagine holding this gun and pointing it at something. Before even pulling the trigger, the firearm is scanning, processing, and interpreting data. It can detect facial features, infrared signatures, and even analyze a person's gait or movement style. All of this happens in split seconds, faster than your brain could possibly process it on its own. Why is this such a game changer? Let me walk you through some scenarios. First, in high-pressure situations like law enforcement standoffs or military combat zones, split-second decisions can mean life or death. Traditionally, these decisions rest solely on human instincts or training levels. But with this firearm, the burden of ambiguous judgment could significantly decrease. The biometric features ensure that the weapon doesn't misidentify a target, in theory preventing friendly fire incidents or mistaken life-threatening engagements. You see, this isn't just a firearm. It's a potential guardian of ethical decision-making in crises. Now let's turn to what powers this miracle of modern engineering. The secret sauce lies in its hardware and software interplay. On the hardware side, the firearm features 360-degree cameras embedded in its frame. These cameras work alongside biometric scanners to collect as much information as possible in a dynamic and ever-changing environment. The software side? Think of neural networks, artificial intelligence systems that mimic the operations of the human brain. The AI doesn't just recognize objects. It can further differentiate between, for example, a civilian holding an item and an armed threat wielding a weapon. It's not just seeing, it's understanding. And what about ethical concerns, you may ask? Good question. Critics of this technology argue about potential misuse. Is it foolproof? Nothing with AI is 100% risk-free. Questions around privacy, accountability, and unauthorized adaptations have already fueled debates among technologists, lawmakers, and the general public. For instance, what happens if someone hacks such a firearm to override its identification protocols? That's scary stuff. But it's not stopping innovators from diving deep into rigorous testing and creating security safeguards for the technology. Shocked yet? Wait. Here's an angle you might not have considered. This firearm could even learn through continuous data feed. That's right, like your smartphone learns to correct your typing or predict your next move, this firearm can learn about weather conditions, environmental changes, and new faces it hasn't previously encountered. It gets smarter with every use. Have you ever thought that a gun could evolve over time? Truly mind-blowing. But the genius of this technology doesn't come cheap. As you might expect, this firearm is not only intricate but also incredibly expensive. Development costs are astronomical due to the complexity of integrating so many advanced technologies into one compact and lightweight platform. Not to mention, the testing phase itself requires painstaking scrutiny to ensure maximum reliability in life and death situations. This firearm isn't on your average consumer market shelf. And let's face it, it may never be. It is designed for specialized use by law enforcement and military personnel for whom precision is non-negotiable and budget restraints a lesser concern. Still, many argue a world where firearms are smarter, not just more dangerous, is a world where tragedy may be averted instead of exacerbated. Imagine the long-term impacts. Could future versions of this gun eventually serve as peacekeepers rather than tools of destruction? Could conflicts be diffused knowing that the decision to pull a trigger becomes monitored by intricate systems working to avoid unnecessary harm? It raises hope, yet also raises troubling ethical dilemmas. Welcome to the world of smart firearms, a landscape full of equal parts promise and controversy. So, who's behind this invention and what inspired it? Much of this tech stems from innovations in robotics and surveillance systems. Major tech firms and some defense contractors are leading these projects, pooling resources from experts in engineering, AI ethics, and even bioinformatics, fields historically unrelated to firearms. It is a testament to how interdisciplinary collaboration is shaping human innovation in unimaginable ways. The whole idea began with a simple question: how can we improve human security through technology? When police departments and military agencies raised concerns about human error in critical situations years ago, scientists took on the challenge to create smarter, more responsive tools. The result? A firearm so advanced that it seemed ripped out of a science fiction movie. Except this isn't fiction. It's our present reality. Are there competitors? Absolutely. Other firms are experimenting with advanced smart gun technologies like fingerprint locks and voice-activated firing mechanisms, but nothing currently comes close to this target-identifying marvel. However, the race to dominate this space is heating up. Imagine the innovations we might see in just another decade. Guns that can link directly to law enforcement databases, recognize stolen objects, or sync with drone surveillance systems. It's all possible. The future of firearms might redefine their role entirely. At this point, you might be wondering, does this all sound too good to be true? I get it. Skepticism is healthy. But the truth is, as shocking as this concept is, the reality is even more jaw-dropping. This firearm isn't a fantasy or a what-if science experiment. It's a solid representation of where technology meets responsibility. Whether you love it, hate it, or simply don't know what to make of it, one thing is certain. Firearms of the future are going to be radically different than anything we've ever known. So what's next? Well, while prototypes already exist, mass development and deployment are still on the horizon. Corporations and governments must weigh societal impacts before rolling out such a firearm for broader use. Will it save lives or give rise to unforeseen challenges? Only time will tell. For now, just let it sink in. This firearm can identify a target before firing a single shot. What do you think the world is ready for this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep following us for more jaw-dropping tech stories, and as always, stay safe out there.